How's it going? So, I'm not going to lie to any of you. I was very unprepared for this. But it goes by my life motto. Where I fail in execution, I make up for it with charisma. So, I actually didn't realize I was doing this until yesterday, when I actually paid to do this. So, I had no idea what I was going to do until about like 2:10 today, when I went 100% ate shit on London Hill. By show of hands, who has made that mistake? See, now I bet all of you have done it, like when it's like raining or it's snowing or there's ice. I did it at 2:10 today. It was like warm out. Like I have no excuse. But like, so what happened is there was like it was the steep part right in front of the Hemingways over here, and then like the little children were playing over there, and they're just like. You're just like, how's that fun? Like, I'm just like walking down the hill, and like there's the pavement, and there's like a divot, and it's like an inch thick, and that was where the trouble was. And my foot caught, and my like ankle went out, and like I did what any sensible person would do in that situation. I screamed at the top of my lungs. Okay, so I'm going to take you a play-by-play, but so you know what I'm doing, I'm just going to reenact physically what I did here. Okay, ready? I'm broken! And then I left. But like, so it gets a lot more funny when I tell you my thought process. So I'm like, oh God, I'm going to class, this is terrible. I'm like, boom! The moment occurs, leg goes out, and I just think, I'm going down. I'm yelling timber. and so like, I like start to go down, and I'm like, I really hope no one sees this. And I had like two options. I could just crumble, or I could roll. So I decided, I was like, better option, roll. It's what Bear Grylls does when he jumps off a cliff. And so I'm like down and going and here, and I'm like, oh hey, look at the sky. And then I end up sitting, and I look over, and I see all of the like little children staring at me. And I'm just like, and I'm like, I'm so mad at them for seeing me. And again, I'm like, I broke my leg. I totally did it. Any rational person, when you feel pain, you instantly think it's broken. It's logical. So I'm on the ground, I'm like, I'm broken! I'm broken, oh my God! I'm like freaking out. And then I'm like, oh no, wait, I didn't break it. I'm just overreacting. And so then I stand up, and I like start to walk, and I like look, and I look all around, and there's no one there except for these two girls that are coming out of towers. And I get really mad. I'm really mad because they saw me. And so again, what any rational person would do, I yelled at them. And I was like, you didn't see shit! You didn't see anything! You don't tell your friends about this! You don't tell your mom! You don't tell your best friend when you're having a sleepover and watching Pride and Prejudice! Why this came out of my mouth, I don't know, but it made me feel better. So I just keep, thank you! And then like, I just run away. I run away in fear, but like I'm hobbling, so it's like, it's so painful, and then I'm like, you know what, I need to go get a Starbucks coffee, because that makes me feel better about myself. So that was what I had planned, but I'm sure I'm nowhere near 10 minutes. Okay, I have 4 minutes left?
No, you're at 4 minutes.
Wow! That went so well. Okay, so let's continue on some other life stories. I meet really weird people. Like, I'm sure everyone's like, oh, this one guy, like homeless guy, I talked to him on the subway. Like, no. I was like standing in line at Target, and like a blind man walked up, and I was like, dude, I'm so proud of you for like doing your day. And then he like starts talking to me. I'm like, okay. And he's just like, oh, how's it going? And I'm like, oh, it's great. He's like, what are you getting? And I'm like, oh, paper towels. And he's like, oh, cool. And I'm like, what are you getting? He's like, oh, I'm getting a baseball bat. I'm like, you get that at Target? Not like Dick's Sporting Goods or something? And then he's like, I'm like, play softball or like baseball or something, and he gets really defensive. He's like, just because I'm blind doesn't mean I can't play baseball. Let's just think about that for a minute. I mean, I believe you, but okay. And then he's like, oh, we got a beeping ball and like all these things, and I'm like, okay, cool. And then he just gets mad at me and then walks away. Okay. Another weird people that talk to me are like the people who are like, come join our Bible group. But like the best one happened when I was like at the Natick Mall, just like walking, and they're like, "Hey," because I made eye contact with them. they're like the people who like sell skincare, and they're like, "Oh, you may look at me. You're gonna buy this." Oh, but like they're normal people, so I didn't know. I had no warning, and they're like, "Do you want to join our Bible group?" And I'm like, "No." They're like, "No, but like, why?" And I was like, because no. And they're like, no, but like, really, why? And I was like, do you really want to get into this in front of Banana Republic? I'm like, yeah. And I was like, well, I'm not really into that. And I'm like, oh, like, do you believe God Saul? Like, I was like, why do you feel the need to whisper that? I'm like, no, but really, do you believe God Saul? I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, well, here's our card. Okay, thank you. The card. What time do I have?
6.
I got 6. I'm at 6 or do I have 6?
You're at 6.
Okay. So, this is going quick. I have a really, really stupid sister. No, you don't understand. Don't know. Don't know. This has been painful for me for the past 20 years of my life. She wanted to talk to me like for me when I was a child. I didn't talk until I was like 4. You're in kindergarten at 4. I was just like, it took me to doctors, and like she was just like, Cam wants this, Cam wants that, and I was like, stop it. No, but okay, really, we're gonna get into the really like stupid part. It's okay. So my sister like really loves dairy, and so like she just has like a lot of milk and all like cheese products, and then like she started getting like some poopy problems. And then she was like, I don't know what's going on, like, what do I do? And we were like, go to the doctor. And she was like, wow, that's a good idea. Again, let's just think about that. Okay. And then she comes back, she's like, I'm lactose intolerant. I'm like, how did you do that? She's like, I had too much dairy. And I was like, well, that sucks. And then she's like, yeah, it's terrible. Cam, are you hungry? I'm like, I'm a little peckish, you know. If you want to scrub or something up for me. She's like, no, why don't you make me something? I was like, no, because you just tried to manipulate me into doing this, and I'm not going to do this again. And she was like, well, you know what? Fine, I'm gonna make my own food. And she like gets up, and then like she pokes her head out of the kitchen. She's like, I'm making mac and cheese. She walked out of the door, like from the doctor, and sat on the couch, and then 2 minutes later decided to make mac and cheese. If that's not the definition of stupidity, I don't know what it is. And so she like goes and she makes the mac and cheese, and like she went hard. She made like 5 different cheeses. She like did everything, and then like she gets like a smoothie and like a glass of milk and a yogurt. And she puts it all down, and I'm just like watching this. Wow. I don't know how you did that. And then she like is about to eat it. She's like, Cam, it was delicious. It was delicious. I was so happy and proud of her that I got to eat that. It was great. That's all I got.
Hello, Cam. In many ways, I feel like we're kindred spirits.
Oh?
Yes, we both meet very weird people, which I find that every day. We also both have the body of a pre-present young girl, which I can really relate to. So I give you high marks for that. High marks. I particularly like your physical comedy. I tend to flail my limbs often as well. Once again, I find that we're kindred spirits. So great job. You obviously flew by the seat of your pants, both metaphorically and figuratively, and I can appreciate that. So great job.
Cam?
Yeah.
I'd just like to start by saying I think we are kindred spirits. We both
Look at that.
we both resemble Chris Farley, so that's something we both have going on here. Yeah, I was actually going to say the same thing as Chris. I think you had a lot of good physicality. It's always one of your strong suits. I like how you put a lot of energy into your performance. At some points, it didn't necessarily matter what you were saying. It was the way you were delivering it and the way you were moving yourself around the stage. Your improvisation was good. I guess the only criticism I would have is if you had prepared, you would have been a lot better. So that's not necessarily a bad thing, though. You don't need any oohs. I heard one of them. Raise your hand. Who did it? Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, it's good. But seriously, though, good job.
Thank you.
Give it up for Cam Zamagni.